Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So today we are talking about one of the comments that I've seen quite a bit in my videos. So it is about battle styles. I have a video that talk about the investments that all the booster sets that I am avoiding, and I also explained the reason why I avoided them. But I did hear, or I did see rather, there are quite a lot of comments asking about what about battle styles, right? It's one of the first set, is in fact the first set that had odd art in them, and they're going out of print soon, or at least selling out from Pokémon Center. They are not going to print more, and it's turning 4 years old. So is it a good investment? In fact, there are quite a few viewers who said that they have actually bought into battle style even at MSRP, which is $140, and they think it is a good investment. So let's talk about it today. So a little bit of a background of this set. This is from Sword and Shield, as you know, and the price at the moment at eBay is almost exactly the MSRP because they are still on sale in Pokemon Center in the US, so you can still buy it from there. TCG player may be a little bit higher priced. The set is turning 4 years old in March, quite soon. So my question actually to you, for some of you who thinks it's a good idea to hold and to invest in this set, is how long do you plan to hold this box? That is my question. So let's look at the reason why I asked this question. So first of all, let's just look at some of the other sets around the same region or in the same time that was released. So battle style over here, this is Pokédata. If you're interested, you can use this website as well. It's quite good. I have an account, so I have a little bit more data rather than just limited to I think 6 months. I have access to all their data from the moment they started in 2021. So battle style is turning 4 years old, like I said. So in between them, before that we have Vivid Voltage, and after that we have some of the really good sets like Chilling Rain, Evolving Sky, Fusion Strike that everyone is familiar with. So before that they also have quite a few sets that are not doing so well, like Darkness Ablaze, River Clash. Sword and Shield base is actually doing pretty okay. So we're going to look at a few things, but the most important thing I want us to pay attention here today is actually this. We talk about how long do you plan to hold this set, because for some of the sets at the moment, because the market is really hot at the moment, a lot of people are quite bullish. So even at the elevated price, people are paying them because they simply cannot find other things to buy. So they will look at the cheapest booster box available. So if you look at the Pokemon Center, I think Vivid Voltage is one, and the other one is of course Battle Styles, and there's not much left, in fact. So unless you want to look into the secondary open market in the eBay or TCG player, where the prices are even higher than the MSRP, right? So at the moment, we can see that of course these things are selling quite well. This is Battle Styles. So if you look at the 1 year snapshot, within a year, this is only for TCG player. They sold about 600 of them on TCG player. But I also want to bring your attention to some of the sets that are not doing as well in terms of booster box price, which like we said in the earlier videos, booster box price is a direct representation of how desirable the set is, right? Because if the set is desired, obviously the price will go up, and the supply, if it is not very high, the demand is high, then the price will go up. So let's look at the previous generation. Let's say if you buy it now, you are thinking, oh, 1 year later, when the price goes up, I'm going to sell them. So let's look at the earlier generation, the earlier era. So let's say Sun and Moon base and Guardian Rising, Burning Shadow, Crimson Invasion. These are the sets that are not doing as well. Of course, we are not comparing them to sets like Team Up, which is like $3,000. It's totally different thing, right? So let's compare them to the sets that are not doing that well. So these few sets, and look at how much are actually sold in the past 1 year. So the first one we are looking at right now is Crimson Invasion. So in a year, we see that on TCG Player, there was only 57 of them sold. So in the past 1 month or so, I think there was only one sold, one box on TCG Player, one more box in 3 more boxes in December, and quite a few on November. I think because they have a rebate right during the Black Friday. Yeah, quite a few more boxes. But in a year, there was 57 of them sold. And this is Sun and Moon base. Sun and Moon base actually are doing quite well, I consider. So in a year, they sold about 70 of them, right? Similar. We have quite a few more in November last year and January. So far, today there's nothing. Last week, 3 sold. The week before, 1 sold. 2 sold, and the week before, and so on and so forth. And what about the next one? Guardian Rising. 17 sold in a whole year. So yeah, not too good. December, maybe only 1 or 2 sold. November, we have 2 or 3 of them sold, 4 sold. And Ultra Prism. So here we are going to the, I also want to show you a few sets that are doing a little bit better in a similar era. So this is again in Sun and Moon. Excuse me, Sun and Moon. So this is of course a slightly higher price set as compared to the previous few sets that we looked at. So this is they sold about 30 of this, even though the price is quite high. And Unified Mind again is even more expensive, right? It's getting more and more expensive. This is $800, and total sold is about 60 in a year. Not very frequent, but it is still selling. Cosmic Eclipse, now we are getting higher and higher. This is more than $1,000 in a year. They sold about 42 of them, and I don't know what happened here. Somebody sold 10 items, maybe the same seller offloading all their items, and it was sold, right? 10 in probably, let's look at this and see if there's a yeah, can't really see it. Yeah, but yeah, as you can see, it's selling, right? Pretty good. Team Up, even the really expensive one, this is like $3,000. Of course, the more expensive it is, the harder it is to sell. And sometimes they also sell privately because they do not want to lose, 15% from using the platform. 15% of this is like $450. So as much as possible, I think especially when it goes to high price item like this, a lot of them are actually private sales, right? Okay, so now let's go back to Sword and Shield. Earlier we were talking about battle styles. So battle style in the same period, how much was sold? About 600 of them. But if we look at the more popular or better received sets like Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike, let's look at how they were doing in the 1 year, right? And bear in mind, Fusion Strike price is a lot higher. A lot higher than battle style. So at the moment it's already selling at about 400 something dollars. Very much higher, 450. In the whole of last year they sold about 810 of them on TCG Player. And what about Chilling Reign? Chilling Reign, same thing, is slightly is higher price than battle style. 900 of them sold. Yes, so yeah, that is what I wanted to show you. So just have an idea of how easy or how difficult it is to sell some of this item, especially when it gets older. This Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign, I think they are not even 3 years old yet. Oh yeah, they just turned 3. Okay, they just turned 3 and they are not 4 years yet. It's compared to sets like Battle Style that is turning 4 years old, which usually means it's also harder to sell unless it is something that is it at a very good price, or if it is at a very high demand, right? So let's get back to this. So I just want to bring us all back to this. I'm going to end this video quite quickly. It's a short one. But I just want to caution everybody because I hear a lot of people talking about Vivid Voltage, Battle Style. They are good buy because they're going to go to the moon. Maybe not exactly go to the moon, but they think that because if I keep them, I buy a few cases, I keep them, they're going to go up in price by 15, 20, 30% in a year, which sounds like a good idea, right? But the question now is, what about selling them? Because these gains are only realized when we sell them. So how easy is it to sell them? So that is the main question. At a good and a bull market like this, it is possible that we can sell at quite a good rate and at a high volume sort of trading, and we can release our stock that we have. If let's say I have 2 cases of Battlestar, which I do not, it may be quite possible to sell them quite quickly. People may be willing to buy them because the market is good, everyone has money in our pocket, the economy is doing well. But the main question is, what if it comes into a bear market and we need money? We want to offload some of our investment, and then we were thinking, now I need money, right? I run out of money. I have no more money in my pocket. I have no more money in the bank, and I have 2 cases of Battle Styles that I want to offload. And then suddenly we realize, it is not as easy to sell them as compared to a set like a Fusion Strike, right? Even if I have to lower the price, there's not so many people who want to buy them in the future. Battle Style or Vivid Voltage, right? So the liquidity of this comes into play, especially in the bear market. So of course, it's a good idea to, if you bought it at $80, $90, yes, I think it is all right. And if you are not holding a very big volume, I think that is fine as well. If you only have a few boxes, you bought it at $80, then just hold it for a few more years. Maybe it will go to $400 to $500. Then you just slowly sell, just put it on eBay, keep it there for months, and maybe you sell one in maybe 2-3 months time. If you are not in a rush to use the money, I think that's perfectly fine. But if you are looking at something that is liquid and can do just as well in terms of return, then I suggest looking elsewhere, because at the same price of the MSRP, $150, $160 roughly at the moment, if I have a choice, I would rather invest in something that I think will do better, like in the Scarlet and Violet era. If I can find good deals that is still in print, and if the reprint is coming and the prices drop slightly, and if it is anywhere near MSRP, I think, especially the set that I know that will, or at least it seems that will do quite alright, they will do decent, I would rather invest in those compared to Battle Style or Vivid Voltage. That's my honest opinion. So what do you think? Do you think I'm way off? Do you still think Battle Style is a very good investment and you should buy as much as you can and keep them? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.